everyone! Welcome to the ultimate guide on how to zip through Chinese cities like a local. Whether you're planning a trip to the bustling streets of Beijing, the neon lights of Shanghai, or the historic alleyways of Xi'an, this video is for you. Grab a pen and paper because I'm about to drop some golden nuggets of wisdom on you. Let's dive in. Preparation before travel. First things first, let's talk visas. No, not the credit card. Make sure you get your visa sorted before you even think about booking that flight. Trust me, without it, you'll be stuck at the airport waving goodbye to your vacation. The process can be a bit tricky, so start early and double-check all requirements. See all links in the description for more information, and always carry your passport. You'll need it for everything from train travel to tourist attractions. Speaking of documents, it's also a good idea to have copies of your passport, visa, travel insurance, and important contacts. Keep a set in your luggage and one in your day bag. You never know when you might need them. Language barriers. Alright, unless you're a secret Mandarin prodigy, learning a few basic phrases will be super helpful. Think ni hao, hello, xishi, thank you, and qisuo zai nali, where's the bathroom? Essentials, right? Language barriers can be daunting, but don't worry. Chinese people are generally very understanding and appreciate any effort to speak their language. And don't forget your tech. Google Translate and Pleco are lifesavers. Just make sure to download them before you go. No VPN, no Google. Speaking of which, technology setup. VPNs are your best friend in China. Download and set it up before you arrive so you can keep up with your favorite cat videos on Facebook and Gmail for those work emails. There are many reliable VPN services out there like ExpressVPN and NordVPN, and no, I do not have any sponsorships. While you're at it, grab some essential apps like WeChat, the Everything app, Didi, China's Uber, and Metroman, your subway savior. WeChat isn't just for messaging. You can pay bills, book hotels, and even order food with it. Another tip, get a local SIM card or a portable Wi-Fi device. Staying connected is crucial for navigating, translating, and of course, posting those envy-inducing travel photos. Navigating the cities and public transportation in China is no joke. It's super efficient. The metros in cities like Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou are top-notch. They're clean, safe, and timely. Grab the Metroman app to navigate like a pro. It shows you routes, transfer stations, and even how long you'll wait for the next train. For buses and taxis, buses are cheap, but can be a bit of a puzzle if you don't read Chinese. Stick to licensed taxis or use Didi to avoid scams. When it comes to high-speed trains, they're a game-changer for intercity travel. These trains are fast, comfortable, and punctual. You can travel from Beijing to Shanghai in just over 4 hours. Book online in advance to dodge the queues. Websites like Trip.com or the China train booking app are great for this. And pro tip, bring your passport and arrive at the station early, as security checks can take some time. Walking tours. Walking tours are a fantastic way to get your bearings in a new city. Major cities offer free walking tours, and they're packed with insights and fun facts. They often cover historical sites, local markets, and hidden gems. Plus, it's a great way to meet fellow travelers and get tips from the guide. Look for tours offered by local companies or check out groups on social media platforms like WeChat and Facebook. If you prefer exploring on your own, self-guided walking tours are also an option. Download maps and itineraries from websites like GPS MyCity or even TripAdvisor. Don't forget to wear comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking. Accommodation. When it comes to accommodation, you've got options. Hostels and budget hotels are everywhere and are great for meeting people. They often offer communal areas, free Wi-Fi, and sometimes even free breakfast. Airbnb is also available in bigger cities. Just make sure to read reviews and pick places close to metro stations for convenience. For a more local experience, consider staying in a hutong in Beijing or a shikumen in Shanghai. And don't forget about checking the amenities. Some budget hotels might not have English-speaking staff, so a translation app can come in handy. Also, always check if they provide toiletries, as it's not a given. And here's a quirky tip. Chinese beds can be quite firm compared to what you might be used to. If you prefer a softer mattress, consider bringing a camping mat or a travel mattress topper. Daily essentials and payment methods. Cash is no longer king in China. Mobile payments rule the day. WeChat Pay and Alipay are the most popular, but if you don't have a local bank account, stick to cash. Credit cards aren't widely accepted except in big hotels and some stores. Exchange currency at the airport or use ATMs for the best rates. Just make sure your ATM card works internationally and notify your bank about your travel plans to avoid any hiccups. One more thing about money, always have small bills and coins. Many places, like street vendors and small shops, may not have change for large notes. Also, tipping isn't a common practice in China, except in high-end restaurants and hotels, so no need to worry about extra costs. Food and dining. Food in China is an adventure. Dive into the street food scene for cheap and delicious eats. From dumplings in Shanghai to Peking duck in Beijing, the variety is endless. But always carry tissues and hand sanitizer because public restrooms can be, well, an experience. Street food stalls might not have napkins, so you'll thank me later for this tip. Trying local dishes is a must, but be mindful of food safety. Choose busy stalls with high turnover, as the food is likely fresher. And if you're not used to spicy food, ask for bu la, not spicy, when ordering. For those with dietary restrictions, learning how to say, "I'm allergic to" or "I don't eat" in Mandarin can be very helpful. And a quick chopstick tip. Never stick them vertically into your rice. It's a big no-no and considered bad luck. Instead, lay them across your bowl when you're not using them. Also, don't tap your bowl with chopsticks. It's seen as begging. Who knew eating could be so complicated, right? Cultural tips and etiquettes. China has some unique cultural quirks. Physical touch isn't common, and public displays of affection are rare. Expect less personal space, especially on public transport. It's all part of the experience. When greeting someone, a nod or a slight bow is more common than a handshake. And steer clear of sensitive topics like politics and religion. It's best to avoid these in conversations. When visiting temples or historical sites, dress modestly. Cover your shoulders and knees, and always follow the rules posted at the entrance. It shows respect for the local culture and traditions, and if you're invited to someone's home, bring a small gift like fruit or sweets. Avoid giving clocks or sharp objects as they symbolize bad luck. Safety. China is generally very safe, but always stay alert, especially in crowded places. Keep an eye on your belongings, avoid unlicensed taxis, and you'll be just fine. Major cities have a strong police presence, and petty crime like pickpocketing is rare but can happen in tourist areas. Use a money belt or a secure bag to keep your valuables safe. Another tip: download a reliable map app like Maps.me or Baidu Maps for offline navigation. Getting lost can be fun, but it's always good to have a backup plan. And make sure you have the address of your accommodation written in Chinese characters to show taxi drivers, or if you need directions. If you have any medical needs, carry a basic first aid kit and any prescription medications you might need. Pharmacies are easy to find, but having your own supplies is always a good idea. And don't forget travel insurance. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Conclusion. So there you have it, my top tips for navigating Chinese cities quickly and efficiently. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share your own travel tips in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel guides and adventures. Safe travels, adventurers!